Another disadvantage to being warm-blooded is that warm-blooded bodies provide a nice warm environment for viruses, bacteria, and parasites to live in. Mammals and birds tend to have more problems with these infections than reptiles do, because reptiles constantly changing body temperatures make life more difficult for these invaders. However, an advantage of this is that mammals and birds have developed a stronger immune system than cold-blooded animals. A reptile's immune system is more efficient when the animal is warmer. However, since bacteria probably grow more slowly in lower temperatures, reptiles sometimes lower their body temperatures when they have an infection. Exceptions. Some animals do not fall neatly into the categories of being warm or cold-blooded. Bats, for example, are mammals who cannot maintain a constant body temperature and cool off when they are not active. Mole rats are another group of mammals who are unable to regulate their body temperature. However, since they live underground, the temperature of their environment does not change much. Some warm-blooded animals, such as bears, groundhogs, gophers, and bats, hibernate during the cold winter. During hibernation, these animals live off of stored body fat and can drop their body temperatures by as much as 50 degrees Fahrenheit. The hawk moth is an insect which can raise its body temperature well above the temperature of its surroundings when it is flying because of its huge wing muscles which generate heat when in use. Bees are another example of insects that can raise their body temperatures above that of the environment by moving their wings rapidly to generate heat. We have almost reached the end of the warm and cold-blooded animals video series. Now it's time for, as you can guess, one more quiz. Question number 1. What is a possible reason mammals and birds have developed better immune systems than cold-blooded animals? Option number 1. They didn't do research on the internet like good students. Option number 2. They did research on the internet like good students. Oh yeah. Option number 3. They faced more infections, so their immune systems became more experienced. Option number 4. They faced more infections, so their immune systems became less experienced. What is the possible reason mammals and birds have developed better immune systems than cold-blooded animals? Time's up. The answer is option number 3. They faced more infections, so their immune systems became more experienced. Their immune systems can now recognize more germs, more viruses, and more harmful invaders. Question number 2. Why do reptiles sometimes lower their body temperatures when they have an infection? Option number 1. Bacteria probably grow more slowly in higher temperatures. Option number 2. Bacteria probably grow more slowly in lower temperatures. Option 3. A reptile's immune system is more efficient when the animal is warmer. Option number 4. They are preparing to hibernate. Why do reptiles sometimes lower their body temperatures when they have an infection? Okay, time's up. The answer is option number 2. Bacteria probably grow more slowly in lower temperatures. Option number 3 is actually correct in a factual sense, but right now we're talking about reptiles lowering their body temperatures. Moving along to question number 3. Why don't mole rats need to worry too much about their inability to regulate their body temperatures? Option number 1. They live underground, where the temperature of the environment doesn't change much. Option number 2. They live underground, where the temperature of their environment changes often. Option number 3. They are mammals. Option number 4. They are reptiles. Why don't mole rats need to worry too much about their inability to regulate their body temperatures? Okay, time's up. The answer is option number 1. They live underground where the temperature of their environment doesn't change much. Therefore, they don't have to worry about making their bodies warmer or cooler, since the temperature is usually fairly stable. And finally, the last question. What is true about bees? Option number 1. They are reptiles. Option number 2. They are mammals. Option 3. They can lower their body temperature by moving their wings quickly. Option number 4. They can raise their body temperature by moving their wings quickly. What is true about bees? Time's up. The answer is option 4. They can raise their body temperature by moving their wings quickly. Right. That's the end of our quiz, and also the end of our series on warm and cold-blooded animals. Okay, well, good job. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for listening to the video today. I hope you learned something. I hope it was useful. And take care. See you next time. Goodbye.